Tonight on the TV24 News, Coldwater Bike Trail, U.S. Steel sold for billions, Fort McClellan veteran health issues, Brit and the border, Anniston is back in 4A. These stories and sports coming up.
It's now time for the TV24 News, presented to you by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden.
Good evening and thank you for tuning in to the TV24 News. I'm Shasta Jones. Here's the news for Wednesday, December 20th, 2023. The JSU commissioning ceremony was such a special moment last Thursday. We are going to share it again with a few more pics of the young lady's special day.
Today at Jacksonville State University, the Senior Reserve Officers Training Corps Fall Commissioning Ceremony was held.
Well, this is the beginning for Carly and her Army career. She'll be commissioned today, and then she'll attend her initial training, the Basic Officer Leaders course, and then will be assigned, we think, tentatively to Fort Bliss. That may change as things do in the Army, where she will likely be a platoon leader of a quartermaster unit somewhere in the Army.
I asked Carly what the best part of this whole experience was for her.
The best part of this is getting to carry on the tradition of the military with my family. I've really enjoyed growing up in it and the culture that the military provides, and I'm excited to carry that on. I'm excited for all of the new connections I'm going to have, and of course growing the characteristics that I've grown up with in a military family.
I asked Carly what her goal is going forward.
My goal is just wherever I'm stationed to become a great leader and lead soldiers the best that I can. I'm excited to do logistics with quartermaster, so wherever that takes me, I'm really excited about.
I state your name.
I, Carly Benefield,
Having been appointed
having been appointed
an officer
an officer
in the Army
in the Army
of the United States
of the United States
in the grade
in the grade
of Second Lieutenant,
of Second Lieutenant,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support and defend
to support and defend
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear
that I will bear
true faith
true faith
and allegiance to the same.
and allegiance to the same.
I also asked Janicia and Siriana to share what their future holds.
After commissioning and everything in the spring, I plan on getting my master's in biology, and that's just to help me have a better chance of getting into med school because I want to be a general surgeon, and I'm planning on becoming a second lieutenant for the Chem Corps, so I'm excited about that.
I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
for
purpose of evasion.
Well, for me, I would say in August I'm attending Belleville State to achieve the nursing program. I want to be an LPN, and later on, once I go to Bolick, I will become a signal officer in the Signal Corps.
Becoming an officer in the Army of the United States.
I've been appointed an officer in the United States.
In the grade of Second Lieutenant.
In the grade of Second Lieutenant.
Do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear.
To support and
To
defend.
support and defend.
The Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States.
Each of these young ladies have accomplished something we as a nation are proud of, and we are honored knowing we have exceptional leaders like you who will be commanding this country in the future. From Jacksonville, Alabama, I'm Shasta Jones.
Yesterday, the city of Anniston announced that Innovate Alabama will be giving $1.1 million for improvements to be made to the Coldwater Mountain Bike Trail. A recent meeting was held discussing how the funds would best be spent. Tim Lindblom, a member of the Outdoor Recreational Advisory Committee for Innovate Alabama, shared that the Coldwater Trail is currently a bronze trail per the International Mountain Biking Association. One of the many things they would like to accomplish with this funding is to advance this trail to a silver trail. There are only 16 silver trails worldwide, and of those, 13 are in the United States. To accomplish this, 3 things would need to take place. 1, to increase the number of miles in the trails. 2, the accessibility of trails to the public would need to be improved. And 3rd, improved local amenities to support the trails. The trail currently brings in close to $4 million in annual revenue, and with this improvement will only boost tourism even more. On Monday, an announcement was made by Japan's Nippon Steel of its plan to purchase U.S. Steel in Birmingham for $14.1 billion. Per Birmingham Now, U.S. Steel was once the largest company in the world, having long maintained a significant presence in Alabama through its real estate holdings and its steel plants in Fairfield. Nippon Steel will now bring its total annual crude steel capacity to 86 million tons, helping to meet the automotive and electrical steel demands of the company. With U.S. Steel operating 2 locations currently in Birmingham, Nippon Steel announced it plans to honor all agreements in place with United Steelworkers Union and other employees. Millions of veterans across our country got health care and benefits under the PACT Act, but thousands were left out and want the same chance per military.com. Veterans everywhere can find it difficult to prove illnesses they suffer from are service-connected, stemming from contamination at U.S. installations that were not covered by the PACT Act, per the Alabama Department of Veterans Affairs. In some cases, it could be years between the time they were exposed and the time the illness develops, like with cancer. For those who trained or were assigned to Fort McClellan, they were potentially exposed to the toxicity from the Monsanto plant that was in Anniston. In 2003, Monsanto was forced to pay residents a $700 million settlement for the alleged decades of dispersing of polychlorinated biphenyls in the region. These chemicals have been linked to birth defects, weakened immune systems, and certain types of cancer. Those service members who were assigned to Fort McClellan were not part of that settlement. Bill Bonk, a former Army officer who trained in the base in the early 1980s, said, "I can only say with a degree of certainty that there are thousands and thousands of Fort McClellan veterans suffering from a wide variety of rare and not so rare cancers and adverse health conditions that would otherwise be presumptive if they served in Vietnam or Camp Lejeune." Per military.com, the Military Services, Defense Department, and VA are conducting or planning to launch studies on potential exposures at various locations where veterans have already reported problems. There has been a lot going on at the border this week with illegal crossings. Alabama Senator Katie Britt reminded everyone yesterday she introduced strong solutions all throughout 2023 to President Biden's border crisis. Here are some of the border security legislative action examples she listed, which she brought or helped bring forth. She introduced a package of 4 pieces of legislation, including the Keep Our Communities Safe Act, Asylum Abuse Reduction Act, Wall Act, and a resolution to acknowledge our southern border crisis. Britt co-sponsored the following: Senator Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee's Preventing Recycling of Immigrants is Necessary for Trafficking Suspension Act and Stop Taxpayer Funding of Traffickers Act. Senator Ted Cruz of Texas's Secure the Border Act and Stop Dangerous Sanctuary Cities Act. Senator Ted Budd of North Carolina's Build the Wall Now Act. Senator Marco Rubio of Florida's No Coyote Cash Act and Felony Murder for Deadly Fentanyl Distribution Act. And Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana's Fairness in Fentanyl Sentencing Act of 2023. Senator Britt listed more than these in her post on X in an attempt to combat the struggles going on at the southern border. Now let's take a look and see what's going on in the sports arena this week. Yesterday, the AHSAA announced they had been alerted in a possible error regarding the classifications that were released Monday. They requested the Alabama State Department of Education, or ALSDE, to recompute the data to make sure it was accurate. In doing so, the AHSAA, per them, the ALSDE affirmed an error had been made. Therefore, the corrected data changed the classification for 4 schools: Brooks, Anniston, J.B. Pennington, and Winfield. This error affecting the Anniston Bulldogs now brings them back to Class 4A, in which they were previously for the past couple of years. The AHSAA Executive Director Alvin Briggs said, "The ALSDE regrets the error and we apologize to our member schools." Let's take a look now at how high school boys basketball teams did last night. The Welborn Panthers took a loss to Asheville 43-70. Thorsby beat Coosa Christian 53-44. Fife put up a fight against Pisgah, but it was Pisgah that came out with the win 79-76. The Etowah Blue Devils took the win over the Cherokee County Warriors 66-46. Sylacauga came out ahead of Indian Springs with a 70-60 win. B.B. Comer ran all over the Raglan Purple Devils in a 73-30 defeat. The Sacs Wildcats sank baskets in their claws into the Pleasant Valley Raiders as they came away with a 59-47 win. The Jacksonville Golden Eagles were soaring as they beat the Cleburne County Tigers 48-33. And the Anniston Bulldogs put the bite on the Alexandria Valley Cubs with a 44-39 win. The Glencoe Yellow Jackets kept stinging Lincoln over and over as they came away with a 61-25 win over the Golden Bears. Now, for the high school girls scores from last night, the Cherokee County Warriors put the Etowah Blue Devils back on the bench with a 54-22 win. The B.B. Comer Tigers ripped the Raglan Purple Devils to shreds with a 54-17 win. The Lincoln Golden Bears went down defeated by the Glencoe Yellow Jackets 50-40. The Anniston Bulldogs chased the Alexandria Valley Cubs off the court for a 48-23 win. Coming up this Saturday in football at 11 a.m. Central Time is the Birmingham Bowl. It will air on ABC, and the Troy Trojans are going to take on the Duke Blue Devils, so that should be an exciting game, and here fairly local for our state. And for all you motorcycle fans out there, or adrenaline junkies, here's a special segment from Barber Motorsports with Daredevils taking on the Wall of Death.
So we are a local dealer. We're just letting everybody know that we are a dealer here local. We're about an hour and a half north of Birmingham here. We've got some t-shirts showing some product that we got for sale. Just letting everybody know that who we are, here we are.
Tell me what you're doing out here today.
Well, with Law Tigers, we're always out supporting motorcycle events to let riders know that there's motorcycle attorneys there that focus on riders injured in an accident, and that's all we do. So we come to major motorcycle events, local shops, to let riders know that there's someone there that has their back to protect them if they're ever injured in an accident.
So if you wake up to a brand new motorcycle Christmas morning, enjoy riding it safely and maybe not in circles up and down the walls just yet. That's going to be it for sports today. Don't forget, this Thursday night, right here at 7 p.m., Matt and Deborah St. John will be here live to answer your health and nutrition questions on air. They will take questions via Facebook or calling straight into the station here. Coming up New Year's night, the County of Etowah will be live right here for their new Letter E drop starting at 10:30 p.m. Mark your calendars now for January 4th and 5th and 6th for the 33rd Annual Ice Bowl at the Talladega Short Track. Go ahead and visit their website for more information and on the event and to get tickets. We want to thank you for watching the TV24 News presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden. And we want to leave you here with your area weather forecast for the night. Signing off from Oxford, Alabama. Have a great night.
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team 1 Chevrolet. Team 1 Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team 1 Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service, period.
Hi, I'm Debbie with Calhoun Pickers, and welcome to our Christmas. Everyone here at Calhoun Pickers would like to wish y'all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Come see the wonder that is the Festival of Lights, proudly sponsored by First Bank of Alabama. Chocolate Park is filled with over 1 million lights and twinkling displays of all the Christmas favorites. You can park and enter Santa's Village, where there is an outdoor skating rink, inflatables for the kids, food trucks, and have your photo made with Santa. Get your tickets now at oxfordlights.com.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gadsden or Oxford.
Hey guys, this is Casey and Ed with Greenway Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Anniston. We're the new general manager and the new general sales manager, and we have all new inventory here.
Here, instead of feeling like, there's so many stores and all that kind of stuff that one person doesn't really matter, we want you to feel like a family. We want you to feel like you're involved in the community.
What sets Greenway apart from other automotive groups is just our dedication to a good quality product leading our dealership. Hey guys, come down, say hello, whether you're looking for a car or not. We would love to meet the local community.
And if you come in and test drive a car today, we'll give you a free tank of gas no matter if you buy a car or if you don't buy a car.